Guys, let me just start off with this. If you enjoy Assassin's Creed Shadows, of course, have fun and, make the most of it. You spent your money how you wanted. But let's look at the markets, let's analyze the situation, and let's see, will this make or break Ubisoft? And seems that we may have an early answer to this. Now, it's only been 3 days since the game's released. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so 3.5 days when I'm recording this video. So things could change, but at the moment the stock market price for Ubisoft has already plummeted in the last couple of days. From the release date of the game, it went from 13.19 euros to 12.34 euros, and after that it went even worse, and now it's standing at 12.15 euros at the market closure on Friday. That's an 8% decrease over the last 5 days, and that's during the release of their flagship title, Assassin's Creed Shadows. So the question is, guys, is Ubisoft cooked? Maybe it is, because the data is not very encouraging. So let's look at some sale numbers. Some people have actually managed to get some average numbers. Now, this is not confirmed official numbers, but they are estimates, so take it with a pinch of salt. We have the following. From J Viper, Shadows has performed poorly in sales since release, and the AC accounts are pushing players to gaslight you. That's true. The Assassin's Creed Twitter account is saying there's 1 million player, 2 million players, right? Which is, that's the thing, that's the problem. Millions of players are not copies sold, which is a problem, right? Now, the final sales estimates for the weekend are approximately this. PlayStation 5, 450k, Xbox 225k, Steam 470k, approximately in total 1.15 million copies. If we add on top of these the Ubisoft Connect, potentially, we may get another, 200 to 300, or 400. So we're looking at most likely 1.5 million copies sold if we add Ubisoft Connect as an estimate, right? Because on Steam it's sold 470k approximately. This brings clarity to their 2 million players announcement, as people are using Ubisoft's 18 Premium Plus service to play the game, which is very cheap. I mean, of course, that's the thing, right? Why would you buy the game on the platform if you don't want to play the game for a long term? If you're not a influencer or YouTuber to make money with this content, you just need a month. In 1 month, you can finish off the game. So people are buying the game on Ubisoft Connect for literally $18, which is a fraction of the cost of the game. And then guess what's going to happen? They're going to cancel their subscription and they will finish the game in 30 days, because in 30 days, if you play literally 4 hours a day, you have more than 100 hours of content to play. So, people are doing that. So that's a problem. We even have already some articles to kind of back up the fact that they are already they're smelling a disaster which is going to unfold after the weekend. Ubisoft needs more Assassin's Creed Shadows sales to succeed. This is an article published on the 21st of March on Think Pranks. Says the following: Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Shadows hasn't sold 1 million units yet. Apparently, this is of course from the previous announcement that they had 1 million concurrent players, as you can see here. Investors will also want to be very careful with how they interpret Ubisoft's 1 million players announcement, which was then followed by the 2 million players. The game developer didn't say these were sales, but rather people who played the game. That's because AC Shadows was included in the Ubisoft Plus premium bundle on launch. This is the company's subscription service, which costs $18 per month. I don't know who would pay this every month, but there's people who pay for this every month. Go figure. And a portion of the game's a portion of gamers may have played the Shadows this way instead of shelling $70 for the game. That's a problem. That's a big problem, guys. I mean, this is terrible. This is terrible, right? Is Ubisoft stock a buy, sell, or hold? Wow, Ubisoft stock is literally a disaster. We have another one here. Pressing the pause button on Ubisoft. Has the gaming company lost its glory? Published on Sunday, 23rd of March. So let's look at this one. The big picture. Just kind of talks about the game, talks about the the company and everything. So yeah, it's effectively, there's a lot of discussions here, guys. There's already articles about this. There's people who say the game is struggling. If you go to the Steam charts, let's actually go to SteamDB, where we can see this disaster basically unfolding. So on SteamDB right now, it's almost the end of the weekend. As I say, I'm recording this video at the end of the weekend on Sunday, and literally we only have right now 52,000 concurrent players. The maximum peak was 64,000, which was really bad. That's really bad for a AAA on Steam, guys. Remember, I mean, do you want to see comparisons? Do you want to see comparisons like Monster Hunter Wilds with their peak of 1.3 million players, and even now there's 160,000 people playing, and the game has been out since the 28th of February? All right, that's literally like a month. So yeah, it's pretty bad. This is really bad. I'm not gonna lie. Even Baldur's Gate, man, which has been out for years, since 2023, and it's drawing more people right now. It's drawing more people, and it's even growing. So that's a problem. I mean, that's a big problem, right? I don't know what to say. I mean, to be honest, you may believe that these are good numbers. You may believe that this is, some really good stuff here. But guys, it's not. It's not. I mean, 50,000 concurrent players on Steam means that people do not really have much faith into this game to show the full amount. And if people are just playing the game on Ubisoft Connect, well, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to last for a long time. The investors are going to say, no, we don't want this. We don't want to have to do with Ubisoft because we're losing money, right? I mean, just look at this one here. I mean, look at it. This is just incredible. I mean, yeah, guys, come on, bro, come on, come on, bro. Oh my God, this is shocking. All right. Okay, so 2 million players. We're thrilled to celebrate this incredible milestone. Again, they are saying 2 million players. So even now, they're not saying how many copies they've sold. So if Ubisoft is not saying how many copies they sold, that's problematic. That's concerning. That's the thing. That is really concerning, because that kind of led me to think that it's not doing well. It's not doing well at all, because they haven't even said yet they've sold 1 million copies. That's the first thing the company says, right? The first thing they say, oh, we sold 1 million copies. It's amazing. It's awesome. We know, but no, they didn't say that. All they said is there's like 1 million players, then 2 million players. And again, these people are just literally paying for the Ubisoft Plus, many of them. So after the month has passed, the losses are going to be ridiculous. That's the problem. So again, as I said at the start of this video, this is not telling you not to enjoy the game. This is an analysis. This is an analysis of what's happening with the company, with the game, what's happening with the stock market. That is the thing right now. This is the problem, guys. If things don't improve for this company, we can see a very bad situation unfolding for Ubisoft over the next couple of months, because there's more games coming out. I mean, there's Kazan, the first Berserker, coming out like next week, and there's other games, and they're going to draw more players from the pool of players, so even less people are going to play this game. So that's concerning for this company. From my point of view, Ubisoft right now will not recover themselves from this. They're not going to sell like 10 million copies, which is what they actually need. They need to sell 10 million copies to get Ubisoft out of the black hole. And that's the truth. We all know that, right? So that's the question. Are they going to sell 10 million copies? I do not think so. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. We finish this with a note on, we'll see how the markets evolve in the coming days, but right now Ubisoft is going to have quite a hard time trying to convince its investors next week that the game is a success, when we all know that that's just not the case. They're like, IGN, other companies, the press, and some of the shills online, they're trying to push the fact that this is a success. I mean, even Dragon Age the Veil, do you remember Dragon Age the Veilguard? And with this, we're gonna finish the video. Like Dragon Age the Veilguard, my friends, this is really important. Dragon Age the Veilguard, they had higher peak numbers. They had almost 90,000 people, concurrent players, right? And they were saying, oh, this is an awesome success. This is amazing. What happened 2 months later? well, they shut down, they fired a bunch of people, the director left, and yeah, they pretty much said it was a failure. I mean, they said it, right? Pretty obvious. And yeah, that's right. And then after that, 6 months later, the game was free on Game Pass. Sorry, on not Game Pass, on PlayStation Plus. The game was free on PlayStation Plus. Literally 6 months later. 6 months later, and they were saying the first couple of days, the press and everyone, oh, this is an amazing success. This is awesome. This is like the best game ever. Back to form for BioWare. Well, guess what? It wasn't. So this may follow the same story. A game which is okay. I played the game. It's a good game, but it's not amazing. It's not something out of this world. It has good stuff, but it's missing lots of things which would make it stand out. Unfortunately, the game is a good game. I would say 7.5 out of 10 maybe potentially, but it's not the game that they're trying to tell you that it's amazing, it's awesome, it's incredible, because it's not. It's quite repetitive, to be honest. The AI is pretty shitty, and some of the cutscenes are quite jarring. So yeah, you have that. So guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next one.